So how can skipping breakfast affect your weight loss? Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. So let's talk about what can skipping breakfast do to your body, especially when you're on your weight loss program. Okay, so I know a lot of people always say that, when you're losing weight, just try to cut out the calories, try to eat less and move more. But it's actually a lot more complicated than that, okay? And especially when it comes to things like breakfast, it is very easy for a lot of people to skip because you're too busy in the morning, you don't have enough time, or you just don't feel like eating in the morning, right? And so because of this, right, you can actually end up choosing a lot of wrong food choices throughout the day. It can actually lead to a lot of overeating and also like not making the right nutrition decisions, which in a way can actually hinder your weight loss journey, your weight loss progress. So I want to give you guys a couple of science-backed reasons why skipping breakfast can actually slow down your weight loss progress, right? And if you're not trying to lose weight, that's, it's still very important to actually pay attention to your breakfast, to your morning nutrition, because it is actually really the most important meal of the day. Okay, so the number one reason why skipping breakfast can actually affect your weight loss is because when you skip your breakfast, it slows down your metabolism. Okay, so when your metabolism slows down, which basically means that your body is not efficiently, burning the calories. Okay, and we don't want that to happen when we're trying to lose weight, right? And it actually, a lot of people would be thinking that, skipping a meal, cutting out the calories so that will lose weight. This may happen to some people, in the short term. You may see a bit of result, the scale dropping because you're cutting out the calories. But actually, in the long run, it is not healthy and it slows down your metabolism. Okay, so you want to actually wake up in the morning, take your breakfast, which kickstart your metabolism like first thing in the morning. So your body actually gets kicked into a very efficient, metabolic rate. Okay, now number two reason why skipping breakfast can actually affect your weight loss is that if you're skipping your breakfast, right, you are actually basically giving your body a chance to binge a lot later. Okay, so think about this. I have mentioned this in my previous videos about, breakfast and how it affects our blood sugar level, right? So if you're skipping breakfast, your blood sugar level basically stays very, very low, okay? And so when your blood sugar level stays very low, this can actually, basically your body is still in a fasting mode, and this can easily make you want to crave, right? Crave for a lot of food that is high in sugar, high in carbs, and high in fat. Okay, so a lot of the high calorie foods that can easily kind of satisfy your hunger, right? And for a lot of people, when you skip your breakfast, so you don't eat anything until maybe until your lunchtime, or until maybe the morning tea time, maybe late morning, right? So you are giving yourself that extended period of time of not eating. Okay, so imagine this. I also want you to really kind of pause this video and think about the last time, or maybe some of you chronically skip your breakfast. Think about how your body feels. Think about your appetite, right? And also think about, are you able to concentrate? What is your energy like in the morning, right? So a lot of times, I've been there myself before when I had the desk job, that a lot of times I skip my breakfast, but I was just eager to start my lunch, okay? Or I would just keep myself kind of I'll just hold on to my hunger. And whilst I was working, I was not able to focus actually, because all I could think about was food. And when lunchtime came, I would choose to go for the fattiest food. I would choose to go for food that's high in carbs, and the kind of food that's basically that satisfies your your appetite, your hunger, but also it satisfies you emotionally. So when your blood sugar level has been low for such a long period of time, right? And it basically drives you towards the kind of food that is usually not very nutritiously balanced, not healthy, right? And then they will satisfy you temporarily, but then they add a lot of calories, excessive calories, okay? And also they're also bringing bring a lot of like unnecessary, like empty calories and also unhealthy ingredients to your body as well. Okay, so what we want to aim for is to have a stable blood sugar level throughout the day, right? By eating the right type of breakfast, okay, so that our blood sugar level is not like dipping so low for a long period of time. And when our blood sugar level is very stable, then we naturally will make healthier and more wise food decisions, for lunch and dinner or snacks. We don't just like, desperately and blindly choose anything that comes, anything that's like fast food or anything that's just like, I just want to eat. And yeah, so like in this case, when people are trying to lose weight, but when you skip a breakfast, like you actually feel extra hungry. So you actually end up eating, a lot more, right? Like overeating the kind of food that's more than what your body needs. And also you end up making the kind of food decisions which are not so good for your body, okay, which can actually stop your weight loss, which basically would just, counter your weight loss efforts or your weight loss desire intention, okay, and also the kind of food that would actually get a lot of people to put on weight instead of losing weight, right? So can you see how skipping your breakfast can actually lead to, like the kind of unhealthy eating behaviors and also eating a lot more, unnecessary calories and also eating unnecessary unhealthy food. Okay, so I mentioned about how skipping breakfast slows down your metabolism and also it leads to overeating, which don't really help with weight loss. Now, I know a lot of you guys, if you're not familiar with my channel and what we do here, you might be asking like, so I just need to eat breakfast, right? Is it any kind of breakfast? No, not really. I'm a big advocate of eating breakfast, but I'm not like an advocate for just eating anything for breakfast, right? That you have to eat the right type of food. You have to actually eat the right breakfast, the nutritiously balanced, protein balanced type of breakfast in order for your body to become healthier. So when your body becomes healthier, then the weight naturally shifts. Right? So this is like something that I always, advocate and trying to preach is that you have to start your day with the right morning nutrition. Okay. So when your morning nutrition is right, okay, it helps your body regenerate. It helps your body cells regenerate so that your whole body becomes healthier and the weight just comes off naturally. Right. So this is actually part of my philosophy of weight management. But of course, when I talk about eating the right type of breakfast, those of you that are following me on Herbalife Nutrition, you know that we have this breakfast 3 steps, right? The aloe, the tea, and the shake. So that with the breakfast that we do here, we're not just talking about like drinking coffee, eating muffin, or like eat pancakes and eating bacon and drink, I don't know, whatever, soda in the morning. No, that is not the right type of breakfast. Okay, so we're referring to having the Herbalife breakfast, which gives your body the 3 steps to cleanse, okay, to hydrate. Your body does need good hydration in the morning, okay, and also your body needs to cleanse in the morning too, and also have the the breakfast that helps your body boost metabolism, yes, and also to give your body the energy lift, okay, so you feel alert, you feel like energized, you're ready to kickstart the day, and also with the breakfast that we do here, right, it actually gives your body that balanced nutrition, the balance, the balanced nutrients which contain, your big 3, your protein, your carbohydrates, your healthy fats, along with multivitamins, minerals, and fiber, all of these things that your body needs in a healthy meal. So that is what I mean by balanced nutrition. Right? So when we practice these 3 steps of healthy breakfast routine every single day, right? Especially for those of you that are trying to lose weight, and this is when you can actually see the result, right? So your weight loss will actually get a great lift when you actually do the right breakfast. So you can check out how we do the Herbalife breakfast 3 steps in one of my videos from before. I'm not going to go into details here. I've talked about this many times, so I've made a ton of videos about it. Feel free to check them out here. And lastly, I just want to share a bit of my personal experience of doing different types of breakfast. Okay, I have been in a situation where I skip my my breakfast, I would just show up at work, or I will carry on with my day without eating anything, like seriously nothing. Okay, maybe just some water or a cup of tea. That's it. Okay, that's still considered nothing, because liquid doesn't really count. You need like actual ingredients, right? So I've been there and I found that I was not able to focus, and because my hunger, right? Because this body, I don't know about you, but I know me and many of you may feel the same as me, that when you wake up, your body is actually hungry because you have been actually fasting overnight, right? Like 7 to 8 hours of sleep that you've had, that's basically you fasting, right? That is why we gotta break the fast in the morning with breakfast. That's why it's called breakfast, breaking the fast, right? So in the morning, my body really needs food. It needs nutrients, okay? It's not just any food, but it needs nutrients. So the days that I, skip breakfast, I could really feel the huge difference. Like I did not have any energy. I couldn't focus. I was fatigued. But also like before I started Herbalife Nutrition, I was doing this for a very long time. Like I would chronically skip my breakfast. But I didn't know that I was actually damaging my body, over time. And also, I didn't know why I was actually like putting on weight, even though I was doing crazy amount of exercise, but because I didn't put my focus on nutrition, right? I've also been in the situation where I would eat like carb loaded breakfast, right? Just carb loaded like sweet bread buns and muffins and you name it, right? And I'll feel good like, for a little while, but I know that usually about an hour later, I'll start to like look for snacks already. So when I was in the office, I'll rock up with the bread bun. That was my breakfast. I'll eat it in the office in front of the screen. But like very soon after that, I will have to like go to the office pantry and start digging into like the pantry and see what's there to eat. So, I've talked about this in my previous videos. If you eat a carb loaded breakfast, it really doesn't help. It's kind of similar to skipping breakfast, where your blood sugar level is not very stable. It goes up and down, spikes, and also depletes, right? And that can really lead to a lot of unhealthy eating habits and overeating as well, right? So it wasn't until I found Herbalife breakfast that really taught me the healthy eating, and also it put me in a really good structure where I am able to give myself that 3 steps of cleansing, energizing, boosting, and nourishing in the morning. So then it was actually until then my body becomes so much more healthy. I can think better, I can act better, and not to mention, my overall health and fitness improves so much. And I haven't really stopped doing the Herbalife breakfast, ever since 9 years ago. And now I'm pregnant, about to give birth. I am still doing my Herbalife breakfast every single day, minus the tea. Okay, if you want to know why we can't take tea during pregnancy, you can check out my video from here, which I explain about it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And just remember this, right? I'm a big advocate for eating breakfast, and I know that a lot of people don't agree with me, and maybe some of you who are watching this right now, you don't agree with me as well. That is completely okay. I'm open to different opinions, and I know that breakfast is such a debatable topic as well, right? Like some like it, some go against it, but at the end of the day, it is about what you choose to practice, right? You can choose not to have breakfast if you feel like that kind of lifestyle really suits you and your body, okay? But of course, if you're someone that is open to practicing the right breakfast, nutrition routine, then I hope this video can really be very helpful for you to understand and get a bigger picture of why we need breakfast, right? And, based on my experience and also like the experience of thousands of other people inside our community, we can really vouch for the fact that having the right breakfast, especially like the 3-step breakfast that we do, really, really helps our body become healthy and fitter. And also when it comes to weight loss, it really benefits. Okay, so yeah, definitely if you still have any questions about breakfast and the relationship between breakfast and weight loss that I haven't addressed in this video, feel free to write your question in the comment below. And you can also reach out to me on my Instagram at authentic.energy.nutrition. Okay, and of course, if you guys want to know more about how to work with me, you can find out details from the link below. And don't forget that we now have the YouTube channel membership. Yes, you can get extra access to extra videos, early video release, and also extra coaching from me and lots of other perks from me from this channel by becoming a member. Okay, so you can also check out the link, how to join, what are the details about becoming a member, okay, from the link below in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'm so grateful you are here, and of course I look forward to catching up with you guys next time. Okay, take care.